Everyone, I Rachna H. Kalpanaur, lecturer in Electrical and Electronics Department, Jain Polytechnic, Belagavi. In this video, I am going to teach you about the transducer, sensors and signal conditioning circuits from the Electrical Measurement and Measuring Instrument subject for diploma students. So what are the objectives of this video means? We'll discuss transducers, sensors, AC signal conditioning circuits, DC signal conditioning circuits and about the LVDT, linear variable differential transducers. So first, transducer. What is transducer? Transducer is a device which converts one form of energy into another form. See, so many forms of energy we know that the thermal energy, light energy, sound energy, electrical energy, nuclear energy and so on, and forms of energies are there. But converting from one form to another form, it may be sound energy to electrical, electrical to sound, light energy to electrical. We have to convert for some automatic industries and some for devices. For that we need a transducer. So transducer is a device which converts one form of energy into another form. One simple example I have given here, microphone and the loudspeaker. See, in the microphone what happened? Whatever you are going to speak, it is nothing but sound energy, and that sound energy is again you have to convert into electrical energy. For loudspeaker and all, amplifier circuit will be there. Amplifier circuit will not work on any sound energy format. Compulsory you have to give so many electrical circuits and electronic circuits, you have to give signal in terms of electrical only. So you have to convert that sound energy to electrical, that is done by microphone. Again amplification, again in the loudspeaker what happened? Sound energy you have to convert it to again electrical energy you have to convert it to again sound energy, that is done by your loudspeaker. So it is converting one form of energy into another form. That device is transducer. Electrical transducer is nothing but which is converting any other form of energy into electrical energy. Like I told, no, now microphone is the electrical transducer because it is converting the sound energy into electrical energy. Like LVDT, linear variable differential transducer, it will convert the linear displacement into electrical signal or electrical voltage. PV cell, what it will do? It will convert the light energy into electrical, microphone sound energy into electrical. So this is one simple example of the transducer. How it is going on? One process is there, transduction principle. Some working principle will be there in that device. That principle is called as the transduction principle. The process of energy conversion in the transducer is known as a transduction. So many working principle will be there, like capacity principle, for piezoelectric principle, inductive principle. On that it will be working. So just I given one block diagram here. See here, first sensor plus signal conditioning circuits will give your output signal. So sensors, and what is it? It will be sensing some physical changes that we'll discuss now. So just see now, application of temperature transducer I given here for you people to understand more about the transducer. See what happened in the temperature transducers are nothing but we can use in our AC, air conditioning system, fridge, ventilation and all, HVAC systems and all we will be using. You have to only, sensing is not important, you have to give it in feedback. Like any room temperature changes means according to the AC will be setting will be there. So how it will be doing? See here temperature sensor will be there. It is going to give your to the your some our electrical Arduino boards, any microcontroller programming, anything. But is temperature is sensed by your Arduino programming or any Arduino board? No. Compulsory you have to give for this Arduino board any electrical signal only, automatic. All automatic, almost all on electronics and electrical, but all those will be not working on any other form of energies. It should have to convert all electrical parameters only. It may be your current, voltage or any resistance, inductance and the capacitance. So only this temperature, whatever it is sensing by the sensor, you have to convert into electrical format. For that you need the transducer. See, this it will be controlling. Some setting will be there, some programming will be there according to the changes in the room temperature and all. The temperature sensor will be sensing and is given to and converting their transducers will be there here. It is converting the temperature to electrical signal. That electrical signal you are going to give it to your Arduino board. So this is a simple example of the transducer, how it is working and why it is necessary. It consists of the sensor plus signal conditioning circuits. We'll see the sensor. What the sensor? It will be just senses the physical changes occur in the system. Whatever the system, it may be temperature change, it may be pressure change, it is sensed by the sensors. Some infrared sensors also people know nowadays, some thermometers, Bourdon tube and all, these all are the sensors. Plus signal conditioning circuits. We'll see the signal conditioning circuits. To clarify this, I'll give one simple example of the day-to-day life. You will be shampooing your hair, but why you conditioning that? For effectiveness, no, for smoothing and silky. So here also what happened? Signal conditioning circuits to get the effective and proper output, 100% performance, good output, you are using the signal conditioning circuits. Signal conditioning circuits are used to process output signal from sensors of a measurement system to be suitable for the next stage of operation. Next stage, sometime it will be not linear, it will be there. So that time you have to convert into linears. Next, linearization is important. Next, amplifiers to amplify signal, filters to remove unwanted signals, unwanted any distortions and all will be there, that will be removed by your filter circuits. So all those circuits, amplifier circuits, filter circuits, all those are called as the signal conditioning circuits. So in that two types, DC signal conditioning circuits and AC signal conditioning circuits. First we'll see about the DC signal conditioning circuit. So just see the block diagram here. It consists of transducer to convert that, and bridge circuit, calibration and zeroing network, a DC amplifier, low pass filter and output, and some supply sources you need for the bridge and the amplifier circuit. See, almost all the resistance transducers are commonly used for the DC system. DC means only resistance will be there, so those only will be using. Just see, to measure the resistance, we are using the Wheatstone bridge. So many bridge circuits are there to measure resistance, Wheatstone bridge, and also for inductance and capacitance, some AC bridges are there like Maxwell and sharing bridge. So all those bridge circuits will be using to measure, because here assume that your any physical any other parameter is there that is going to convert into electrical. Assume resistance, it is converted. For example, we'll take one simple example, strain gauge. Strain gauge, what it will do, it will convert the strain. Strain is nothing but physical parameter into electrical, that is resistance is going to convert, that is, but that resistance you have to measure, no. For that we need the bridge, some Wheatstone bridge and all will be there. So you have to balance that bridge. And next is the calibration and zeroing network we are using for the some unbalanced conditions. Next it is an amplifier, what it will be amplifying that, and filter, what it will do, it will eliminates any unwanted high frequency components and any noise or disturbances in the system, then you will be getting the proper output. See, you can see this amplifier and low pass filter and all this bridge circuits and all, these all are the conditioning circuits. Okay, here also you will be getting the output after calibration and zeroing it. But amplifier and low pass filter, what it will do? It will be amplifying the signal according to our requirement, and filter will be removing the any unwanted disturbances. If it is not their filter, then some disturbances will be there, no? You will not get proper effective output. So only you need the signal conditioning circuits. So this is about the DC. Next we'll see about the AC signal conditions. It is also consists of transducer. Next is the AC bridges, calibration and zeroing network for some unbalanced conditions, amplifier, phase sensitive detector, low pass filter, and some carrier oscillator. See, for AC we need the oscillator circuits, and for that AC amplifier and oscillator we are giving some power supply circuits are necessary. See, a carrier oscillator generates a carrier signal of frequency 50 Hz to 200 kilohertz. Here we are using the variable resistance or inductive transducers. See, here we are using carrier. Carrier means what? It is taking something, some frequency will be there, it is taking our output and again giving to the output side, input side to the output side. See, for small distance you will be going by walk, for longer distance you going by any vehicles, it may be bike, it may be bus, it may be auto, train, or again aeroplane. Again you will be getting down from there, like that only carrier oscillator works. Carrier oscillator will be taking that our information data and sending back to the end, and again it is a, that carrier oscillator is removed. So here what happened, bridge output, again it is calibration zeroing network, will be AC bridge will be there. Assume that here some a physical parameter we are giving, output side is converting to any variable resistance or inductance or whatever it is, that inductance is measured by your bridges. Assume that Maxwell bridge and it will be there. And so for a unvaried condition, that is not proper condition, unbalanced condition and all, it will be proper managing by this calibration and zeroing network. Next, amplifier Next, what it will do means that carrier it is filter out by this phase sensitive detector, and it is given to the filter. See, this is only phase sensitive detector will be removes that carrier signal. Next, it is given to the filter to remove the disturbances, distortions, and is given to the output side. This is about AC signal conditioning circuits block diagram. Next, one simple, again one more example of the transducer I will discuss. It is very important. Linear variable differential transformer. See, transformer, that working principle only it is working. Whatever the transformer construction and all working is, same it is there. So only it is called as the transformer, linear variable differential transformer. So what it will do, it will convert the linear displacement. It is in terms of mm. So many industries displacements function actions will be going on. It may be your aircraft industry, servo mechanism, hydraulics, satellite and automatic industry. Displacement will be there. To measure that and to convert that, we are using this LVDT. The measurement of the displacement, see, it is in terms of mm, 1.25 mm to 250 mm it can be measured, and it is a converting. So next, how it is working. See here, it is in terms of cylindrical. See here, it is like this in the cylindrical format, and this is your core. That will be discussed in brief, see, in depth. It consists of the one primary winding and two secondary windings. And next is the one soft iron core. For that, one arm is attached. Whatever the displacement, like this displacement you are going to measure, no, that is connected to this arm. So two secondary windings and one primary windings, and AC source is connected to this primary winding, and from the secondary winding you are going to take the output. So it is in the cylindrical format. You can see here section view. Middle is the primary, side is your secondary windings. This is core, it is a cylindrical core like this, it is there. Nickel iron core it is there, and for that core you have to connect the displacement. So transformer, how working principle is there here. One more thing, this secondary winding is connected in the series opposition. It is not in the end-to-end manner. So only output will be in the difference. So only variable, linear variable differential transformer it is. This is not connected. See, if it is connected end-to-end, then it will be output will be ES1 plus ES0 plus ES1. But here what happened? It is in the connected in the series opposition. So in brief we'll discuss now. So what is the construction of this? It consists of the two secondary windings and one primary winding, and cylindrical nickel iron cylindrical core. For that, arm is attached, and it is in the cylindrical format. Next, how it is the working means, whenever the displacement is going on here like this displacement is will be going on, no, that time this core will be started to move in this winding sections. So assume that case one I'll take. If it is in the left side here, then what happen? The magnetic flux linkage related to this S0 winding will be more comparatively S1. That time your output voltage will be ES0 minus ES1, because flux linkage will be more here compared to this. If it is core is moving to, see, displacement, it will be taking like this, that time core will be moving. So this core is in the this side, left side, then the flux linkage will be more related with this S0 winding, that one of the ES1. So output voltage will be what? ES0 minus ES1. See, it is a series opposition, remember. So only output voltage will be ES0 minus ES1. Next case, if your core is in the this side, it will be moving like this. That time what happen? Here it is come right side. That time the flux linkage will be more in the S1 winding compared to S0. So that time output voltage will be ES1 minus ES0 output voltage. Suppose this core is in the middle section, exactly at the middle, then flux linkage from the S0 and the S1 will be equal. So that time it is a null deflection, null, it will be zero output voltage, because ES0 minus ES1 will be that time 0. So this is like this your LVDT will be working. According to that, this the position. Whatever your displacement measuring, you have to connect to this arm. So that only I have given here some important points related to that. I hope you understood this LVDT and transducer concepts. Thank you.